Test, 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 test. Can everybody hear me? We've got 19 people in here. We'll have to do the old hellos and stuff in a second. Just make sure the audio's coming through alright. Well, let's get right into it then. Make sure I'm in shot. Right, we'll start from the top. Well, if I haven't said hello, drop a hello now in the chat. As I mentioned a second ago, for some reason, when I'm doing a stream, when I change the thumbnail, it doesn't pop up. The video doesn't pop up in people's subscriptions. So it only comes up if they go on Wardle Road and then click on what's happening. It doesn't come up in their sub box, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Right, let's so say hello if I haven't said hello to you so far yet, and we'll get the introductions out of the way. As you can see, I've gone for a little bit of a different setup tonight. I've got a camera down here in the bottom right of the screen, which I'll be using sort of free roaming as I'm showing you guys what I'm doing. We've got the camera here looking over the board, and then obviously you've got the face cam. Tim, the group is here. Yep, as long as the main individuals are here, that's all good. I'll just refresh that. So we've got 17 watching at the moment, which makes me think that it's definitely not gone out to anyone's sub boxes, because yeah, oh well. Evening, streaming okay. Good evening, Steve. Evening, Ollie. Hope you're well and showing no signs of illness. Thank you, Andy. I am actually quarantining at the moment. I've started my 2 weeks as of yesterday, as there was a few cases of coronavirus at my work. Evening, Rob. Thank you for joining us. Faversham International. Good evening, mate. Good evening, David and Norman. You received, I think if you've got the notifications on, you receive it, but for some reason, and I don't know why, you're going to have to ask YouTube, but it doesn't come up in the subscription feed. My girlfriend had a look, it wasn't there, and I had a look on my other account and it wasn't there. But if you go on Wardle Road, I don't know why YouTube do it, it's very annoying. Hello Josh, mate, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm sure by now most of you have guessed what the next project is. Hi Mark, thank you for joining us. I'm sure a lot of you have guessed already right now what the next project is. Well, actually, let me just turn the monitor so I can see what you guys see when I see it, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. So, what arrived today? Hello Deltic, good evening Ron. Boats? No, we haven't moved on to boats just yet. But what arrived today was, as you would have seen from the thumbnail, we have a small LMS box van, a small LMS coal wagon, and these kit-built flatbeds, which didn't take 10 seconds to put together. I got all of these for £9, which I think is not too bad actually, because I was doing a bit of research into Engage wagons, and they normally start at about a tenner. So to get all of these for 10 quid, plus I've got 2 carriages on the way. And I was talking to Combat Bunny yesterday. We were just having a look at some, like, sort of seeing if we could get any decent value locos. So there's going to be a couple of things on the way. Good evening, Lee. Thank you for joining us tonight. Don't research, just buy. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of cut back the spending on this one. I've got, as you can see here, I've been working on the baseboard today. Well, this is a baseboard from a previous project where I had 2 of these made up, but I finished this one off today with the backboard, and we'll go through that. We'll go through that in a minute, as I've got a lot of explaining to do, I think. We've got 19 in the chat. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like me tonight, I don't think. There's We normally have about 40 in by now, but unless everyone's ill, which I hope not, because that wouldn't be good. Do more research by joining me. Oh yes, of course. Thank you for sending me the link to that chip as well. I'm going to have to invest in a couple of those chips because it's so weird because like my layout's got no like. It's so hard to show you what I've envisioned in my head. But we'll go through that all in a second. J94, good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, guys, if possible, you could share this out on Facebook and things. I'd hugely appreciate it. YouTube's algorithm is working against me tonight. And it's, let me just see if it is popped up in my other sub box. Yeah, no, it's not there at all for some reason. Although if I click on Wardle Road, it's not there either. It's very strange. Oh, guys, let me just get back into the chat. Right, we'll go with it anyway. Unfortunately, I think people just have to watch back what they've missed. But yeah, basically, long story short, I've decided to venture back into the world of Engage. I was doing it around, well over 10 years ago was the last time I actually touched anything Engage. But I don't know why, like just with space at the moment, I've been really keen to get a layout that I can have trains running round and round just while I was working on other bits. So this is going to be it. I've got boxes of track, boxes of points, boxes of buildings. It's really all ready to go. But what I'll do is I'll grab which camera. I'll explain from what you can see on this camera here, which is in the middle of the screen. So as you can see, all the backboards are done. I've got a tunnel entrance here, and then one the same height the other side. So the idea is it's going to come around this sweeping curve, and then round the back into a fiddle yard, and then back out again. The whole thing's going to be elevated like it was on the O gauge layout. It's going to have, it's going to all be elevated. It's going to have sort of all the embankments and rock faces and all of that stuff. Tim says YouTube will always interact with people who interact with you. The videos first. If the people watch interact, pushes it out to other subscribers. Then if they interact, it pushes it out. Yeah, but normally it should appear in the subscription box, because I think Tim, your 2 streams ago, it didn't appear in my subscription box, but then sometimes they do. I think it really depends on. I don't know, because as soon as I changed it back to my other thumbnail, it appeared back in my subscriptions again. But if you go on your subscriptions now, you probably won't find this in here anyway, even if you've got the notifications on. Quality for 1 is now on par with the 00. Good evening, Model Minutes. Thank you for joining us. What size baseboard are you using? I think this is 4 foot by 3.5 foot square, but then obviously the square side is, behind, between the 2 tunnel entrances is going to be, let's hold it up to this one here, this angular piece, which is going to join between, I'll just put it on top there, is going to join the 2 tunnel entrances. And that's going to be Fiddle Yard. YouTube being weird at the moment, it's not recording my analytics properly. Good evening, Rachel. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, you don't ask much from YouTube, really. Just ask them, post a video, and let that be it. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But yeah, so this runs along the back. The 2 curves, I've been talking to Tim about that, sort of the minimum, maximum radius I can get out of it. And I've worked out I can get a fairly large circle going on here to the point where I can go diagonally across the back. So across the back here, I'm going to have the two loops come into the fiddle yard and then split off into 4 and then back into 2 again, just so I can store some extra locos. Over here, it's so hard to explain what I'm going to. So can we see the camera here? So 2 curves. Imagine it coming through the tunnel here, all the way around, and then here on the camera is going to be. It's going to be about here. I know this is really bad explaining. This goes off to a head shunt for water and an engine shed. But then curve round here over a viaduct or something to a station, and then off into the hillside, back round to the other side of the fiddle yard. Um, Good evening, Rachel. I think I said hello. I can't remember, but I'm sure I did. Model minutes, engage. It certainly is, mate. It certainly is. I've still got all my O-Gauge stuff. Don't worry, that's not gone anywhere. That's just currently being stored in the garage at the moment. But this is my first engage. Well, I do have engage stuff somewhere, and me and my dad were trying to work out exactly where it is because I've actually got some American locos, a few English diesels, and tons of coaches and wagons. But I can't for the life of me remember where. I've ripped the loft apart and still can't find it. But it's somewhere in this house. That's the only way I can look at it. It is somewhere in the house because there's no way I'd have thrown that stuff out. But for now, we're just gonna have to purchase things till we've got what we want. But track wise, baseboard wise, and scenery wise, I've got everything. As you know, I've got a huge box of scenery stuff. Just trying to work out where I can sort of get some ballast from. But I think Ron's sorting me out with that. So it's all go at the moment. As I say, today I finished the baseboard off. Tonight I'd really like to sort of get a rough track plan down, and then tomorrow I can work on elevating it all, getting the polystyrene out, which I'll then do for a video later on in the week. As I'm now in quarantine, I've got a couple of days really to smash this out and get some stuff running. Just got notified that Wardle Road is like, okay, so let me see now if it's in the subscriptions. I'm sure it won't be. No, it's still not there. YouTube works in very weird ways, but just have to get on with it. Don't forget, if you are enjoying, please drop it a like. As long as I've got the regulars here, that's the number one main thing. And so far I've seen almost all the regulars. I think I'm only missing a couple of people that I see regularly. If I haven't said hello to you, I do apologise. The chat does go very quickly. So, yeah, similarly to the double O gauge, I'm going to do, even though it's I've got all of these are initial frog points as far as I'm aware. I am still going to do the isolation on the inside of the frog, the same as I do on the double O, just to stop any shorts, because I got my Kev. Yeah, I haven't seen Kev yet. That's a good point. If you haven't seen any regulars, let them know that I am live and come say hello. But bridge-wise, I have got tons and tons of buildings. I've got water towers, a little viaduct there, a twin viaduct there, loads more track back there, and loads more buildings down here. But today we're going to start with just a couple of joiners. I've got some pins as well, tunnel entrances. Colin, good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're well as well. Yeah, I'm just, I'm all good at the moment. Bit of a sore throat, but other than that. So yeah, the first thing I want to do is kind of just get this fiddle yard area together, because then once I've got this, I can then fix that in place and then work on how the curves are going to come out. Because the last thing I want to do is put the curves in and then them not reach the point where I want it behind the board. I got the bell, Ollie, but it went straight into my inbox. What do you mean by that? As in you got the notification, but it was in your inbox, or it came up on your screen? I don't know. I don't know what YouTube's doing, but we shall continue. So a lot of this track is secondhand, a lot of it's new. There's a bit of a mixture of everything. It's about 50-50, I think. So we're going to start by getting the track joined up exactly how I want it in the fiddle yard area. So that's for those who've just joined. This is the fiddle yard piece. So it's going to be a 4-lane fiddle yard that will sit on the back of the curve. But yeah, you've got to start somewhere. So that's on the V. But it's strange sometimes. I didn't get the Tuesday one until an hour ago. Yeah, no, YouTube works in mysterious ways, but we'll let it do its thing. Maybe it's because there's about 1 billion people trying to watch YouTube at the moment with what's going on. Yeah, still not. Yeah, I don't know why, Warwick, mate. I don't know why. It's just annoying because you don't want people to be left out of what you're doing, and the same you don't want. Because nothing worse than if you're sitting to wait for a stream, or you may not be on Facebook looking for the notification, and then you come back on in a couple of hours' time and find out that you missed the whole thing. So we're going to start. This is the first time, by the way, so I do apologise if I'm a bit rusty with the old track work. This is the first time in over 10 years that I've attempted any Engage track work. I'm sure the most excited person here will probably be Tim, because I know he's a huge Engage fanatic, and hopefully this first experience of it with me in a while goes well. Do you have a plan, as it looks confusing with the piece of board you have track on, then the bigger part? It's going to be steam error, and hopefully entirely steam error, if not late BR to early BR blue. But what I'll do is I'll get the floating camera out, and we'll do a mini tour of what I plan. So if you look at the bottom right hand side of your screen now, I'll kind of show you what I've got planned. We'll move this out of the way so I can show you where this is going to sit. So let's see this camera here. So this is the board. It's a right angle, 4 foot across the front here, 3.5 foot back, and then it goes behind this backboard, out one tunnel entrance to this tunnel entrance here. So this board on top will be sat between those two tunnel entrances. So the whole thing's going to be elevated to this point here. So this is where the train comes out here, and then it will go round here, round through that tunnel, back across the fiddle yard, which will be at the height of this behind the board, and then back out again. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Apologies if it doesn't. I sometimes get a tad confused with is that, yeah. Do you have a layout plan for this? Not really a plan as such, just kind of I have a rough idea of what I want. But don't worry guys, I know some of you worry about what's happening to the Oura gauge. That will be back. Cams, but I left it a little late, seeing as now they're all really expensive, and yeah, because everyone needs webcams to talk to their families at the moment, so best of luck getting some of them. But I really kind of just wanted to do this one, sort of let my imagination, I guess, take it, because it's always right. Not gonna even bother. I'm not gonna let it wind me up this time. I'm gonna. If it don't want to come out, I'm just going to leave it. So we're going to start by getting... So Rachel, if you're a bit confused, this is the fiddle yard, and this is what I want to get finished first, so I can mount it on the back, and then I know when the curves come out, I can get them to join to the fiddle yard rather than trying to do it the other way around. Here comes... Well, I was thinking about it. My God, I forgot how small this stuff is. Right, that's the first isolator on. Just loads more to go. Yeah, Rachel, how are you getting on? Actually, I hope you're feeling a little bit better with the old hands. Can't be nice for anyone to go through that, so I hope you can get back into modelling soon. Oh, where's that gone? Where the... Guys, Engage is too small. Engage is too small. I have £20 or 7. Mate. No, I'm not there yet, guys. Come on. Give me some slack. I've just dropped half my insulated things though onto a grey coloured floor. Now I can't. Where the... I'm getting a bit better now, so I've got some strong painkillers for doctors. Pull it in, it's so tiny. Mate, don't get me started on the size already, because so far I've managed to lose half a line of... I clipped them, and they've gone this way, and they've just... Look, where's the camera? Look how small these things are. The Hoover will find it. Oh man, tell you what, Ron, it's lucky I've got a few more of these. Nah, Tim, you're not being positive enough for me here, mate. I'm gonna do this, alright? It's gonna be a great success. Right, yeah. So the right hand turn. Twist them off, mate. Don't clip them. Twist them off. Oh, Tim, mate, you're killing me here. Right, while I'm twisting this, we're gonna have a quick browse on the floor for where that other. Oh, no. Have to get the girlfriend down here in a minute to yeah, hobby knife, that's a good idea actually. Good evening, Brett Knott. Thank you for joining us. Just purchased a full box of concrete flexi N-gauge. Tim, mate, I don't know how you do this. I'm already starting to. Tiana, I've dropped something on the floor and I cannot find it. I've dropped. Cut them off cutting mat on a sharp knife. Guys, let's chill out, alright? Because I'm going to. All I'm saying is, you'd never get this with double O gauge. You'd never ever get this with double O gauge. That's all. That's my only thought on this. Right, that's 2 done. 2 more to go. Reggie boy, good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're well. Right, let's get a crafting. Where is that? How does that just disappear? That's not even sharp. Put that back. There's a craft knife on the front. I'm on the front. I just can't get over how small these isolating plates are. Hello, babe. I've dropped a pack of these somewhere. A row of them on the floor somewhere, and I can't find them.
What do they look like? What, that bit inside?
Yeah, inside, yeah.
Which direction?
Over there. Oh, there's a bit of a on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Have you got your phone torch?
No, I left my phone upstairs.
I just clicked it and it just flew in a different direction. No, it's round. It's like round.
Well, surely we'd be able to see it. So
That's what I'm saying. But no, it's like that. It's like that. It's like 2 of them.
Oh, that's small.
It will turn up. Trust me.
Do you really need it?
Well, yeah, because I've only got 2 packs of isolating.
Okay, I'll help. I'm trying.
Yeah, Tim, using a crafting knife, it's they're not disappearing as quickly, which is good. we're gonna have to mark it as missing in action.
Yeah, actually, I just cannot find.
You won't get this with double O.
No, it's not. Doesn't look like I can.
Well, let's see if it's still under the.
No. What a disaster.
Yeah, see that I've got one of these. I've got 2 packs of them, so 3 packs. So hopefully that'll be enough.
Hello.
Timber Surf, good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. Nothing like standing on a rail joiner with bare feet. Luckily, these are the insulating ones, so hopefully we won't. Hopefully, won't have that problem.
I really don't know. How's it going?
Huh?
How's it going?
Alright, I've already lost something in the first couple of minutes doing this. See, Kev, hi Ollie and everyone, I seem to have joined in the moment of crisis. It's all a bit of entertainment watching Ollie on the floor. Sweep the floor with a soft broom and you'll find it. I've been sweeping it with my feet at the moment, I still can't...
No, I can't even see it either, and Ollie normally can't see
and I've just put a point down and I can't... Oh, here. Engage, look how small this stuff is.
It's tiny.
Lego is lethal, yeah. I think I'd be able to find a bit of Lego easier though than this.
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeah, you didn't get the note. It's not in your subscription box either, is the video? It's not coming.
No, it's not.
Thought I just felt something on my foot then. That's gonna annoy me now. That is.
Do you want me to get my phone torn?
No, that's alright. We'll just take it as a loss.
Okay.
See you later.
See you in a bit.
Put away and go back to double O. Mate, no, I'm not giving up this early on. I know Tim will be happy if I call it quits already because he. Which one? Oh God, Tim, I don't know how you do this, mate. I'm so chilled out when I'm doing the double O. Yeah, Deltic, I've seen you put a new video up, mate, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'll watch it after I've eventually found these rail joiners on the floor. So, as I've decided to move back to Engage for a little bit, when you guys first started the hobby, what scale did you start with when you first got into the hobby? Were you all straight into the one that you're in now, or did you start small and go large, or? Flymo Chairman, hello mate, thank you for joining us. Hold the fish plate with the rail cutter and use a small screwdriver to ease off it. Evening Bob, at the moment I think Tim recommended us use a carving knife and a mat, which is better than the snippers because I've just snipped one off, I don't know if you've seen, and it's just vanished. It's annoying me now because I know it's on the floor somewhere. For the last 63 years, Jesus. Combat Bunny, double O, now more N-gauge. Started in N, then I dabbled with T-gauge, and then some double O which runs on the carpet for the kids. Oh, fair enough. Currently building N-gauge layout though. Well, hopefully you can follow me in my journey back into the N-gauge world. I'm not even sure. I think it's just watching Tim, to be fair, and especially with this budget model railway that he's been doing. Really kind of got me in the mood to pick up the hobby again, just because I really want trains going around and round and round. Yeah, it seems a lot. Double O seems to be the most common way of getting into the hobby. Ollie, please don't get. Yeah, no, Dave, I've got plenty of them here, but it's just like if you just, I don't know why. You drop something on the floor, and it disappears, and you think, that literally, unless something's come in here, picked it up, a mouse has come in here, he's also running an engaged layout in his mouse hole, picked it up, taken it with him, and given it to his kids as a present. Where you just can't have vanished. It just can't. I cease to believe that it's vanished. What am I doing here? I'm going to replace any old fish plates as well with new ones where possible, just to get a nice connection. H O to N, N to double O, O to O and 30, and now O. Oh my god, you've been through the whole lot. I do enjoy Engage and might just do a video dedicated to learn how to use plastic joiners. I know the use of them and how to wire them up, but it's just so small, isn't it? Right, 2 pieces of track joint. 1, 2. So need a one. Where have I? The list of popularity in model scale looks like O. Third, I'd say O. I think O is really starting to pick up now, especially as the garden railway frenzy sort of picking up as well. I think O seems to be the way forwards, and it's really way more easy to get hold of now than it has ever been. I come across a lot of mice with engaged layout. Some of them were amazing. Yeah, I haven't actually got mice in here, by the way, guys. Go on, Tim. You can FaceTime me if you want. I'll put the camera up to the screen so people can. Have I just crushed that? Oh, so fragile. I was always in. Oh, Tim's coming. Alright, let's get you on the. Alright, Tim's now going to show us how to twist these properly.
Whoa, dude, that's crazy because I'm just going to turn that down because I'm way behind.
Yeah, we're a little ahead here. We're about a minute.
You've got a few here.
I'm going to stand here so I can see what. Yep.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, you just get it and you twist like so, it's still in your hand.
Wait, do that again. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen.
Right, so plastic joiner.
Yes.
Twist. Oh, you got it worked just then. Twist, it's done. It's off. Twist again. And it snaps off. Oh, it worked just then. See, and it snaps off just like that.
Right, we'll give that a try. Thank you very much. That was Tim, everyone, from FMR Station House. Let's get back on the chat quickly. Yeah, I've just got one of them rail joiners, and within seconds, I've crushed it. What was I? Oh yeah, putting a new rail joiner on here. They're very delicate, is how I'd describe them. Right, we're going to leave that like that. So that's like that on that. Yeah, apologies for my language, guys. I will try and contain it from now on. I get a bit wrapped up in these things, and then I'll probably I don't know if I'd rather be working on that 3-way point right now on the double O than this, but oh my lord. Right, if you had any comments in the last couple of minutes, just put them again, because I was obviously on FaceTime to Tim from FMR. So where have I? Oh yeah. No, wait. Yeah. No, I haven't actually sworn yet. I don't know if anyone. Don't try and quote me, but I haven't actually completed the word yet. So we're still going strong. We're gonna get this fiddle yard completed tonight, hopefully. Tim makes this look so easy. Why is that? Your £20 looking good for seven. Looking good for 7, Tim. We're just. That's got one on it already. Just take that. Yeah, don't forget, guys. If you are enjoying, feel free to drop it a like. I really appreciate it. If I just. This is more interesting than soaps on TV. Oh god, I hope it's not got that bad, has it? It's just little old me trying to work engage. Oh, this is interesting. That's what I'm gonna say. It's interesting. Why won't that go? Is that in the sleeve? Why won't that sit in the sleeve? Oh my lord. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I don't mean to be rushing it. I hope it's not coming across like that. It's just, if you know me, I think that joint. Right, that joint is gone now. I'm gonna say goodbye to that one. I've crushed it. Right, as Tim says, twist. 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 Right, Tim, look at that. I'm twisting it. Just making a mess. No, the worst thing is, oh, come off here, you stupid piece of. Can't you sit on a chair? No, you're right. Actually, I probably could sit on a chair. Let's get a chair in here because it's stressing me out. Right, am I a bit low down now, or do I need to move the camera? We'll move the camera down a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Now we can all chill out now. We're having a great time. Right, put the chat up there. Look, see it? I'm not even stressed. Where was the piece I was working on? You know. My cat's just come to. Oh, if the cat could find those insulated joiners, that'd be great. Tilly, do you want to go have a look for the joiners? Right. Take a seat, mate, and a dead. Yeah. Right, yeah, guys. I'm sorry if I'm getting a bit heated up in this. I will chill out. Let's chill out. Let's everyone chill out. I had a bit of a nightmare holding yesterday. No, we're chilling out. We're loving the engage. Is everyone else loving engage right now? Because it can't be just me who's loving the engage. Right, that's on there. Now all that's got to do is sit in there. Sit in there. Sit in. Why does that not want to sit in there? Hello Gareth, mate. Thank you for joining. I just want my dead phone back out. Oh dear. Why doesn't that want to? Am I missing something here? Why is? I hope everyone tell my cat to do this here. How far? I don't even know how far behind my video is on the. All you gotta do is slide into there. There we go. Come on, in you get. Oh wait. Oh, hang on. Is this? Oh. What is what? Right, yeah. I'm sorry if I'm not making any sense at the moment. Can you still see me on the camera? I apologise. I'm lost at the moment. Guys. I'm honestly lost. But has this got one on both? Right now this is happening now. Right, this is gonna go. This has got one on each side. I'm gonna take that off there. Put that on there. Hopefully I haven't crushed it. That goes on there. That goes on. I've crushed it. You lot just talk amongst yourselves while I deal with my issues. What have I done with that? Oh. No, wait. I'll be right back, guys. We're going to jump to an ad quickly. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hi everyone, this is Tim from FMR Station House on YouTube, and you're watching Ollie from Wardle Road. Now, while Ollie's taking a quick leak in the little boys' room, I thought I'd introduce my channel to you guys, Family Model Railway. So here at Family Model Railway, we are working on 2 layouts. The first one is an N-gauge layout in the shed based in an American trains. Now this is Daddy's pride and joy. Everything here so far has been scratch built and spent as little money as possible. So we do go over how we make our things and quite a bit about how much of a budget we try and use. Well, here up in Eli's bedroom is where the 00 gauge layout is. And this is mainly Mummy's and Eli's project.
As you can see, my dad has laid both of my tracks on my train away. And don't forget to subscribe on all my amazing, crazy, awesome videos, whatever.
Hi, I'm Kevin from Medway Peninsula Model Railway, and you're watching Wardle Road. Medway Peninsula is a 10-foot by 8-foot double O gauge layout, 2 loops, 3 sidings into a factory area, and a couple of single platforms, and then a main platform. It's been about 9 months into the making. I've had a break from the hobby for it must have been 15 years, so everything's new. DCC, sound, yeah. So the learning curve has been steep. Most enjoyable. Had lots of help from people. As I say, it is Medway Peninsula, roughly based on the Medway towns in Kent, Rochester, Chatham, that sort of area. Those of you who might be familiar to the area will recognise bits and pieces, and yeah, it's been really enjoyable. I'm looking forward to starting some of the scenery. I've already been building quite a few Metcalf kits. There's been ups and there's been downs. I've had a lot of help from the Facebook community, and so why don't you come and join me? If you're not already a subscriber, come on over to Medway Peninsula and subscribe, ding that bell, and enjoy. Happy modelling.
Right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Is everyone feeling good? We're back. Look at that. Here's one I made earlier. Look at that. There we go. We're all good now. We're all good. Everything is going to plan. Can I check the audio is alright? If anyone's still here? Anyone still watching me mess this up? I do appreciate it if you're still sticking around. Just had to nip for a quick ad break there to get who have I missed? Ronald, good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. We're all great over here at Wardle Road. We're delving into the realms of Engage, and as you can see, it's going amazingly. Haven't lost the will to live just yet. Okay, that didn't go in. Never mind. We'll go again. Right, that's 2 done. Right, so we've got all 4 points done. Deltic Jet. I didn't swear at all there, hardly. Yes, the NHS are doing a brilliant job at the moment. I really, really credit the effort that they're going to keep the NHS running in these very, very testing times. Mini Westhampton Junction. Good evening, mate. Thank you for joining us. Is that Rachel? Is that you on a? I'm very confused. Good evening, Chris. Thank you for joining us. Is the audio still okay? Are we? Is the audio still running nice and smoothly? I know a lot of people haven't got the notification for this stream, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So, yeah, what we've got here is the fiddle yard for behind. Took the frustrations, yeah, there were some very loud claps out there. Audio's all good, brilliant. Yeah, so, what have we done? What did I do in that mini ad break? I fitted this point. This is all fitted up now with the insulators. I now have a insulating joiner on each of the frogs, and I'm just going to work out where the track is going to go, how much track I need in between each one of these sections. I want to get the fiddle yard finished tonight so I can work on the rest of the track tomorrow. Good evening, Arthur. Hello, mate. Thank you for joining us.
Did you hear everyone clapping?
Yeah.
Made me very emotional.
Have you got a cold? Oh, you're crying.
Just made me very emotional.
They've done all the clapping on here now, I
I
think.
think it's a very beautiful thing to do.
Okay, thank you for coming over here.
Seeing what you was doing.
That's what I was saying now. Yeah, so I've got to work out. I heard one. No, we didn't hear anything. We didn't hear any S words. I haven't sworn at all this stream. Before I cut this track, Tim, is there any particular way of better cutting N-gauge track, or is it just the same as 00? Slight cut down from the top. Tim, if you're still here. Yeah, Tim's just got a bit emotional about everyone clapping, but we're all very proud of what the NHS are doing. And I've been losing the will to live in here with the N-gauge. We've got 2 dislikes. I hope my content isn't boring you guys to death. Good evening, Brian. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I've lost my trail of thought. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna really want to get this. Does someone need a hug? Yeah, she's had one already today, and she can have another one after the stream. But sadly, got to get the N-gauge. I don't know what track cutters these are. They're just, I've had these for years, since I started the hobby, and they've served me well. So what we want to do is get this piece. Can you see this alright on the camera as well? I'm sitting down. I'm not used to sitting down while doing this. We want that to here. So slide this way. We want it about actually, what would be easier, to do the inside one first, or the outside ones, or the middle ones? No worries, Norman. Thank you for coming back. Setting off fireworks. Got a nice little display. Fireworks and fireworks. Trains and fireworks. Brilliant. Yeah, should I do the outside one first or the inside ones? I don't know which would be easier to do this in. The one they're doing, so this inside one here, I don't know what my longest train is yet. It's going to be whatever work. Good evening, Edward. I don't know if I said hello to you, mate, but thank you for joining. Work back to front, as in... Oh, I'm so confused. This N-gauge stuff, man. Has anyone tried trams? No, I haven't tried trams yet. It's definitely turning into one of those nights. Yeah, the longest train will be whatever fits into these ones, I imagine. I'm clearly set for it. No, I'm going to do this N-gauge project and then swiftly nip back to 00, I think. Right, you know what? Let's just snip. Let's just snip and hope for the best. Inside out. Okay. We'll do it like that. We'll do it like that. It's been an eventful stream tonight, hasn't it? Oh my lord. I'm going to file off the bottom of these as well. So anyway, enough about me. What do you mean I cut the wrong thing? What bit did I cut wrong? Don't stress me out. We've got 37 people in here, which isn't bad considering YouTube doesn't want people to see my stream tonight. Probably for the best actually, because This is probably going to be my most boring stream, because I don't really know what I'm doing too much when it comes to Engage. Oh, they're smooth. So we've got that end. We need one more insulator at this end. Yeah, I would, John, but hit the like button, people. You are not going to get anything as good as this tonight. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just feel a bit demoralised tonight. I don't know if it's because I'm coming down with something. I just feel. I don't know. Don't help YouTube doesn't want people to watch my stream, and then I come on and stream, and so far all I've done is waste about 7 rail joiners, lose a couple on the floor, and also lose the will to live. Is that going to go on nice and smoothly? Oh yes, look at that. Gareth, that didn't take much to stress you out, fella. You're doing a grand job. Keep up, we're all behind you. I appreciate that, mate. I do. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling a bit. Yes, the journey definitely does begin with one step, 100%, mate. So. Oh, actually, yeah, because these are not joined. I don't have to worry about them lining up with that. As long as these two are the right width. Yeah, no, I'm overthinking things. Yeah, I'm sorry to. I don't know if anyone, the 2 people that disliked it are watching now. I do apologise if it was my language or my inability to do Engage. Not the greatest model at best of times, let alone when it comes to something I haven't done in over 10 years. Oh. Fix both points temporary one end of the track, then mark them and cut the other end. What, as in, what, if I join that there, so they're both fixed, and then I will get the exact distance of that? Is that what you're suggesting? I'm not being I'm not trying to sound... Tim, that word didn't come out. What is that? So that's going to go in from there to there. Yes, join it. Okay, we're joining it. I'm actually glad that there's not too many people in here tonight compared to normal, because this has just been frustrating more than anything. Is that gonna... I think we have to give a huge shout out to anyone who does Engage, though. This is way more tricky than I thought it was going to be. Right, so Tim, stop talking crap. I can't pretend to believe that's true for 1 minute. It will all look good when... Yes, very true, Ron, hopefully. Hopefully, now I've got this a couple of weeks off as well, I can get back to doing some actual videos, because I've been so under it with work. Now I'm in isolation, I can hopefully do some videos where I can then edit out the bits where I'm dropping things on the floor and messing everything up. And then, why has that got 2 insulators on it? Like I said, I've come up with a cool idea. Of course, Tim, I'm always open to video ideas. As long as it doesn't involve me getting too stressed out. How is everyone finding being at home all the time as well? Is everyone... I know some people obviously still have to go to work. I hope everyone is being safe though. I did do my 1 walk a day today because I just needed some fresh air. And anyone who walked anywhere near close to me, we had about a 6 metre gap between us. There's mainly dog walkers, they were out though, but do need to get some air. Right, so I'm going to join this up here. What do you dislike, Bricknot? What my live stream, or? I'm happy for you to be honest if that's the case, but if you could let me know why, I would appreciate that, because then for next time I can try and improve. Tiring having to work from home, but just need to bite the bullet. Yeah, but sadly we've all got to. Why is that not all the housework to do, but plenty of work on the layout video to come through? I look forward to it, Kev. I think we need more videos than ever. Because but don't forget, if you haven't seen, am I doing this right? I've lost my train of thought again. So that's going to go like that. This one actually can be slightly longer, I think. We'll make this one slightly longer to... I'm on day 12. Yes, I'm only on day 2 and I'm already losing my marbles. Let's put a carriage on it. Let's put a wagon on it just to see. Look at that, eh? I am really excited. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm being a bit negative at the moment, but I'm really excited to get things running on here. I hope the videos will be really, really good when I get around to filming some. But the live streams are brilliant because not only do I get to sit here and talk to you guys while building the railway. Let's get this right. How's that? That was... Where's that? How... What have I... Why is that wonky now? Oh, hang on. As I say, I've an extra set track length that will just cut where you need to. Busy with college work on final unit. Do you still have to go to college, or have they just been like, you know what, we'll let you have it? What locos are you getting? I'm getting the one that you've got, Tim, and I'm also going to get, what's it called? It's another Steam one, but it's a little bit more narrow than that. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. I'll send you a link afterwards. Combat Bunny sent me a link to some locos, and I'm going to get 2 Steam trains, one for the goods and one for the carriages, one for the passengers. I'm sorry this is taking so long, by the way. I didn't think this would I'd be so stuck on this. So now I'm going to take this piece out and cut it down to exactly the... Yes, mate, 2060s. Who is ill if you're in isolation? Two people at my work were actually diagnosed by doctors with coronavirus, and we were in the same office buildings, same room as them actually, the night before. So I've had to go into isolation for 2 weeks as my dad has severe asthma as well, so it's really important that I don't bring it home. And funny enough, the office had a deep clean, and then one of the cleaners who went to deep clean it then went down sick as well. So yeah, it's not good at the moment. What time period am I going for? Late crest, the green crest BR maybe. I I haven't fully decided yet. As my main interest for this would be, yeah, upstairs, downstairs, Tim. I think that's where I'm going to be getting mine from. Combat Bunny sent me a link to them, and they've got loads of Engage stuff in stock. So it's perfect for what I want to do. Hello, King Fox, mate. Thanks for joining us. You haven't missed too much, aside me getting a little bit angry at the Railway Music Lover. Hello, with working in media distribution, I have to keep healthy and not go out as much as I used to due to my work. We have been classed as key. Yeah. Again, I am a class as a key worker, but family's health and health comes first, doesn't it? Really. But yes, if you are a key worker, keep doing what you're doing. The whole country's behind you, and it's important this country sticks together in times like this because what have I done with that? Yeah, Tim, Combat Bunny sent me a link to Upstairs Downstairs, and there was some great stuff on there. So I think that's where I'm going to be ordering my locos from, as I just can't seem to find Engage locos anywhere for a reasonable price. Yeah, King Fox, we were all clapping as well. That's when I went to that ad break. All the clapping started then for Norman turn that front. Mate, I'm trying, mate. I really am trying, but Engage is testing my patience today. It really is testing my patience. Right, okay, right. So, if this fits, we're gonna be on a good roll, and we're gonna smash out the second side of it, and get things going. Oh wait, how am I gonna have to take one of? Oh god, let's take this piece out this end, and then join this up here, like so. Now this can go onto that. Do you prefer me sitting down, by the way, or would you rather me be standing up? I can't work out what angle is really the best. Now all I've got to do, he says, get that in there. And that in. Oh, I'll have another ad break one, Judge, fella. Might come back and actually have something done then. Oh wait, hang on. Shouldn't have put that in there. That other side's fallen off. Oh no, it's come out. No, that's sitting like that. Oh. Who said Engage was hard, eh? Better for your back sitting, definitely. Look at that. Shall I hold it up as a trophy? Right, so that's one half of the fiddle yard done. Are you soldering the track? I'm not going to be soldering the joins. I'm going to solder the droppers to the bottom of this though, and then through the baseboard. What have I missed? Can we just get like a round of applause, by the way. I managed to actually complete one siding without losing the will to live. Right, we're gonna do a second one a lot quicker now because now I know what I'm doing. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get a piece of track. Oh, this one on this side can be a little bit longer. Thank you very much, guys. And the crowd went wild. Look at this, I'm smashing through it now. Who said engage was difficult, eh? So while you guys have been off, what else have you been watching on YouTube? I know we've got a fair few people streaming at the moment, which is brilliant because it can get quite boring sometimes sitting at home. On Wednesday I swim, that's good. Good. Although, sharing water with lots of people, I don't know about that at the moment. Thank you very much, Gareth. Tim, only don't rush in about an hour or two. Yeah, I've got a lot of time off there at the moment, so it'd be nice to make a little bit of progress. Brilliant. Right. So now I suppose I'm supposed to be laying track. I'm trying to do that now, to be fair. So now if someone can message YouTube and tell them to sort the algorithm out, so people actually get the get it in their sub feed. Oh, fits like a glove. Is that? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm pleased with this. Yeah, Tim, so far it's been one step forward, about 45 steps back. Gone so far back, I'm going down the street now, I think. Right, so that's slightly longer. So that. When I look at it on the camera, actually, it doesn't really look like I've done much at all. Oh dear. We need another longer piece than that. Yes, Rachel, I am going to be using. Underlay. I've got some engaged cork. On the way, it's about 2 mil because on the double I use 4 mil. So I thought half it. I don't want it to be. I've got cork for the double O, but I think on this it looked like a mountain rather than a. Right, let's find a clean piece. This looks second hand. Watching Tim instead of waddling, so limiting myself to 1 hour of Tim stream a day. Are you doing underlay? Also, how are you doing the droppers? Yeah, I am doing underlay. It's going to have a cork underlay. The droppers will be done just simply by snipping the sleepers out where I want to put the wires, holding them to the bottom, drop them through the track. Bob's your uncle. Same as I do on the double O. let's create our own platform for railway models. In what sense? A real platform? I've been watching. Ask Tiana to take the oil gauge back out the garage. I find these projects are very like the 10-minute job of fame. Very like. What does that mean? Am I missing something? So that needs to snip off there. Honestly, once this showstopper's over, I really want to get back to doing the interviews again, because I did have an interview lined up with I had one with Mouldy Raspberry that I was meant to go to next weekend, and I had it'd have been this weekend, and I also had one with New Junction which would have been last week, but as you know, and I was going to get a little tour of the Hornby layouts as well. But with everything that's going on, neither of them have been possible, which is super annoying. As I was really looking forward to filming them, but obviously isolation takes priority over everything at the moment. But yeah, once this is over, I'm gonna really sort of smash out the interviews again, get back on the road. Oh. Where did it go? Oh. Thank you to the 38 people who are still managed to sit through this. I can't imagine what it'd be like watching me do this. It must be really tedious. Sorry there's no double O tonight. Tim, mate, you're definitely going to have to send me some of your trees, I think. I think this layout wouldn't be right unless we had a couple of Tim's trees on here. Everyone in the comments get a Tim to make me a couple of trees. Tim's Trees. There's a company name for you. As original as you can get. Tim's Trees. Thank you, Mini Wistanton Junction. I do appreciate it. You always worry when you start these kind of things. You're gonna start. You start and then you think, oh god, this isn't gonna have a great reaction. But how would I know unless I tried it? I guess. All subscribers get Tim's trees. Forgot you was on Better Late Than Never. Exactly. I don't know what you. YouTube today decided not to put me in people's sub boxes, so don't worry about being late to the party, mate. Completely understandable. Is that? Have I done that too short? Yeah, but thank you for joining us tonight, Mike. I do appreciate it. We haven't quite peaked to the other size of streams that we have going normally, but maybe YouTube doesn't like Engage, or maybe just me doing Engage. I think probably the issue. Yeah, very true, Ron. But I thought I don't know why I started early today. I was just sat here staring at this thinking, I may as well just whack the stream up, and then if people join. And I really appreciate those who've got the notifications on. A lot of YouTubers I watch actually, the streams always have a, is it going to be an oval track? Yeah, it's going to be quite a large oval, hopefully. But this is just the fiddle yard I'm working on at the moment, so ignore the quality of the track layout. I'm kind of just getting used to working with Engage again. You've done the side far quicker than the other side. Yeah, no, once I got some tips off you guys, it made it 1,000 times easier. You alright? How you feeling now?
Fine.
I was starting to lose the will to live with this earlier, but
Right, how's it going?
thanks to the guys in the chat, guys and girls, sorry, it's
What
come stand behind if you want.
are you doing?
I'm doing the fiddle yard. So this bit goes behind those two pieces
Oh,
there.
I see, yeah.
Tian's back in the house, by the way, guys. She's stuck in isolation with me.
Yep, been here for 10 days now.
But on the plus side, her cooking is very, very good. So
Yeah, I have become a personal chef.
I've been eating like a king.
What's everyone's saying?
Look at that, guys. Number 2 done. Gluing seafoam treats to give a quick burst of hairspray, and then if there's anyone who wants to know about hairspray,
Hairspray.
Tim's the man. Mike says hi, boss lady. Tim says poor Tian. You know, can you imagine being stuck with someone who's obsessed with trains?
You've been quite good though. You haven't done loads.
Yeah, I'm getting started. Once I get in the flow of this, hopefully.
Well, I've got what uni work to do, so it's
That's
like
true, yeah.
we can both do it at the same
Gareth
time.
says, don't rush, you make mistakes when happen. You're providing us with a good stream, great chat with yourself and others that are here. Also good for myself, thanks to for all your videos. And hi, Tiana.
Hi.
Thank you very much, Gareth. I appreciate the kind words. £1 hairspray for the win. Hi, T, and lock your hairspray away. That's for Kev.
It's upstairs in my drawer.
Yeah, I don't have access to that at the moment.
Do you
But
want it?
no, once we get onto the scenery, I might have to commandeer it back
Yeah.
again.
You have to buy a cheaper one. That one was expensive.
Well, we can't even nip
That
to
was
the
like
shop.
£4
Can't
that
even-
hairspray.
Can't even nip to the shops at the moment for
No.
it. Lee says, hi, boss lady.
Hi.
I have nothing
Boss
against layering spray, just proud.
Love that.
Oh, I thought you said just proud. Yeah, just Poundland hairspray is cheaper.
Yeah, we need to get. We don't have a local Poundland though, do we?
Nice, and it's quite 79p from Lidl.
Oh, we don't even have.
Don't have a Lidl near
We
us
don't have
either.
Lidl either.
Does Waitrose sell £1 hairspray?
Probably not. No, M&S.
M&S.
won't do it. The garage probably won't. Maybe the chemist over the road might have to have a look
Yeah.
when you need it.
So at the moment, this is my.
Hi, Ron. Who else has said hi?
Of course, we saw Ron at Dunstable.
Yeah, that very windy, cold day.
I know, weather was horrible. In the back of his car, rummaging through boxes of Engage stuff.
So much stuff.
The world is definitely going nuts, mate. It's just saying today. Actually, I find it weird that there's no uncertainty at the moment. There's no certainty with what the next day holds. You never really know what.
We don't know what our purpose is at the moment, apart from just trying to live each day. It's just the same.
Cheaper is better. It's more sticky. I
Oh.
suppose the lower quality of hairspray actually the probably
You're
better.
too poor, surely.
True.
True.
Yeah, all we have around us unfortunately is Waitrose and M&S.
Yeah, that's literally.
Hey J94, thank you for coming back to join us.
Hi.
I don't think because some couple of people have only just joined us. I don't think it's definitely not come up in subscription boxes.
No, it hasn't. The numbers have stayed relatively low tonight. Good interaction though, but.
You know, but it's the usual. It's good to see the usuals because I think everyone's got
it
their
is really nice.
notifications.
Everyone that
and
knows me.
expensive stuff is rubbish.
Alright. It worked the other day when you needed it.
That's true. Yeah, it was better than the other stuff I was using. I understand many shop prices have increased. Definitely,
Yeah.
they've seen an opportunity. Deltic James says number 5 super hold.
We've got.
I have no idea
Do we
what
have?
this is.
I think we have VO5 or number 5. Do you mean VO5?
I have no idea.
Pink one that I.
Josh
use.
says hi Tiana, and what's your local supermarket?
Hi Josh, and here it would be Waitrose.
Waitrose, M&S.
In Oxford House it's Tesco, and then at home in Somerset it's
God.
Tesco. Got a bit of a range going on.
The Growler says, hello T.
Hi.
He goes, but the shed smells like a
Yeah, I
hairdresser's.
can imagine. You have to get the nice smelling one, otherwise it's a horrible smell otherwise.
That's really satisfying seeing. John says, hello Tian.
Hi. Is that the one that was asking about teachers the other day? I
I
think that was.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah, about.
I hope that the summer is better due to the Welsh economy is heavily based on tourism. I can imagine, yeah, tourism probably dropped through the floor at the moment.
Well, I was meant to be going to Berlin in a few weeks, so obviously that's not going to happen. So.
The funny looks I get when I walk out of Poundland with 10 cans of hairspray. You know, yeah, Tim, you've gone,
Got no hair.
you've gone for the snip.
Yeah.
But you could always do some static grass on your head. That'd be a good clickbait title, actually.
I don't think it would stick.
Static grass in my head. Look at that, nice and smooth. It's really satisfying.
That is.
Flymo Chairman says, the smell of ammonia and hot baking hair. That's one thing I can't stand. As soon as you walk in, you get like this warmth off the hair straighteners, and the hairspray is just.
Yeah. Ollie's got like a little fire alarm in his room, and every time I'm straightening my hair, sometimes
It smells so weird, yeah, the
set
mixture.
off. Oh look, the viewers are up now because I'm here.
I should clickbaited it. Doing engage with a female. What we're doing on the old likes? We've got a couple of dislikes already, but it is what it is.
You know who from? Tresemme hairspray. Okay.
Is the go-to.
That's expensive as well. That's more of a high end.
We're trying not to spend too much here. Mike said, did some weathering on my track today. First time using an airbrush and the result was not good. Oh. But it will do for me. Yeah, no, it took me a lot of practice with an airbrush to get to exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah.
Clickbait title is doing a review on notched naked figures. Naked ladies on the track. There's 3 women in my house. It's like living in a hairdresser. Oh, I bet. The house here is predominantly men. So
yeah, we're outnumbered here.
We're definitely the leave the toilet seat up type family. But in Oxford, when I go to Tian's, I have to make sure I put it down, even though I don't.
Yeah.
Let's get back on with some track laying. I've just kind of got a sidetrack there with the hairdresser talk.
Sidetracked, So when are you starting this bottom one?
I'll have a look at that in a minute actually. What's the time? 9:15. We've still got a little bit of time left. I'm really pleased we've got the fiddle yard down, and once the cork underlay comes, I'll get that down, and then Tuesday's stream hopefully. Now I don't want to say we'll have trains running because that's jumping the gun.
If you work hard over the weekend, we might.
True. We've got a trip to Oxford tomorrow though, and then I've got the whole week. I've got Saturday and Sunday too.
Well, we're only going to be there for a few hours, so when we get back, you can do it.
Lower toilet seat up house.
Yeah, both toilets.
Not yet. Boom, that is Tian here all week. Yeah, she's been here all week and all of next week as well.
Yeah, and last week.
They asked Matt at Great Wardle Railway Challenge if Tim can go grass on James's head. He did it, but no when we were. I didn't see that on the programme. Look how satisfying that is running smoothly.
That is so nice. Is this all the stuff that we got from Ron that day?
Yeah, no, I bought these, but the track points and all of this stuff. Oh God, I'm making a bit of a mess here.
Did you find that on the floor yet?
No, we haven't yet. I've destroyed so many of these things because they're so tiny.
Yeah. Okay, well I'll leave you for the last 10 minutes. Bye everybody. I'll tune into the chat.
Come into the chat because when you left last time, people were still talking to you and you disappeared.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realise. I'll go on to it now. Right. Goodbye everyone.
Right, let's get on with a bit more track laying to finish this off. So that's the fiddle yard pretty much done. Really pleased. Did you start the stream early? Yes, I did, Matt. I started at 7:15 rather than 7:45, just because I don't know. I just wanted to get on with some track laying, really. How's the format working, by the way? Because I know I've done the big screen now with 2 smaller screens. Hopefully that's working alright for you guys. But yeah, so let's look at some other bits of track plan that I have been working on in the meantime. Did you have it on YouTube at 7:45? Not on the YouTube, I had it for 15:15, but on the Jenny's timing thing, I had it set for 7:45, but the YouTube thing was 7:15. So this beautiful piece of track work here is going to sit. Ignore the fiddle yard. Is going to sit. Oh. If I drop any more rails, insulators today. Chris says, I think it's better. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad I'm Ron, yet looking good, Ollie. Glad that it looks better. Probably better for you guys seeing it on the bigger screen as well. I found a Chinese takeaway, the guy came. So I went to meet him at the gate. He shouts, isolate, isolate. I've seen that joke already on a WhatsApp group, so but yeah, isolate. I'm right, I only found 15 minutes ago. So yeah, this is going to sit roughly here, and these two tracks will curve into the fiddle yard here. I've got an engine shed which I'll probably work on the Tuesday. Head shunt here for the water tank. The two tracks run round here, across the viaduct into a station and back into the other side of the fiddle yard. I've got loads of polystyrene, so I think either over the weekend for a video or on Tuesday's stream we're going to get all the polystyrene in here, and it's going to be an absolute mass pile of polystyrene, and then we'll start cutting it so you can watch me inhale fumes in polystyrene burning fumes for a couple of hours as well on Tuesday. Hopefully some of you guys will be around for that. What else have I got going on? So as Tim says, actually, I just really think it's great that I think he's just started labelling streams now, sort of train talking and having a chat. It's really good to just have some, because especially when you're trapped in a house, it's really nice to talk to you guys, especially fellow hobbyists. That's I think the main thing. Recently been playing a virtual model railway exhibition. Yeah, we need more of them, and we need actual exhibitions as well. Once they come back, we all just need to meet up and hang out. Tuesday's stream will probably be about 7:15 to 7:45 again. Someone there. Hopefully it'll come through on people's sub boxes. If not, I'll try and do a post as I do it, so that way people can click on it straight away and join in. I did not get notified, not just from you. Yeah, no, there's something. My ex got jealous of the Wardle Railway. She knew it was the love of my life. Luckily, my other half is very understanding. Going live just to socialise. Bang. There we go. There's a title. Yeah, if you don't get my notifications, hopefully one of the admins could drop my Facebook page in. Jenny has got the page for the timetable as well. Need more running videos as well. Right, Paul, I promise you in the next 2-3 weeks we'll have running videos on here, providing I can get... I'll order the trains tonight from the Isle of Wight, unless Tim wants to go down there and grab them for me and post them to me. If someone could post my Facebook page, if you drop a like on that, you'll get a notification as soon as I go live. I'll post a link onto there. Yeah, YouTube's playing up tonight by the looks of it. But fiddle yard done. What's next? Yeah, I suppose next I can start sorting out the isolators for this section of points here. This is going to be... So yeah, I've got... His door is closed, is it? Oh, but I assume he's still taking... I suppose he's still taking orders. But yeah, this is going to sit around here somewhere. I'm going to have the twin engine shed and a head shunt here into a little water tower. So yeah, well, let's start simply by getting... Thank you very much, Combat Money. Combat Money, I don't know if you've seen in Jenny streams, but he is the top man when it comes to posting links. Like, if you want a link done, you know within minutes, it's gonna be in there. So that needs an isolator, that needs an isolator. So we need 3 isolators on here. Where's the old... There we go. Mail order is fine. Okay, well in that case, I'm going to get a loco ordered. I'm going to get one loco ordered tonight, and a chip as well from Rails Sheffield, I think it was, or Trainomatics, Jenny's ones. I think Combat Bunny sent me a link to that as well. So I'm going to get the chip and train ordered tonight, and hopefully by Tuesday stream that will be with us. And I've got my digital controller still to use, so hopefully we can get a couple of things moving. What's this shop then? It's I think it's called Upstairs Downstairs. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's his local model shop. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do hope that some of you will be able to join me on Tuesday as well. It'd be great to see some of you there. I'm sorry this hasn't been interesting running wise. If you would rather see running stuff, I'll try and get back to some OO gauge stuff as soon as possible. You can stop me faffing around with this. That's 1, 2. Two isolators here. Not just from you, it's very easy the way, because not just from you, it's everyone. The way gives people something to watch besides just live streams. I ordered my Squatwell Mark III from Kernel today, should be come tomorrow. Where, if anyone knows where I can get trains delivered virtually next day delivery or in a couple of days that maybe doesn't run through Royal Mail, please do let me know, because then I can get things going a lot quicker. Because I'm very impatient when it comes to waiting for things in the post. I phone them and they can take orders on the phone. Oh, brilliant. Thank you for that. Appreciate you doing that. Huntseath Rails are good for delivery. I had to look on Rails, but I couldn't find. Oh, good evening, by the way. Thank you for joining us. I couldn't find many engaged locos that I wanted on Rails. Yeah, so if you guys could send me links to various shops that do engaged stock, as I haven't quite got to grips where the best engaged stock is to be found, and I Tim's probably the man for finding engaged stuff. What piece of point was I doing? This one? On there. Kenway Model Rail Centre. Do they have a lot of engaged then, do they? Because that's what I need to get my hands on. So that's going to sit like that. That is then going to sit on here. I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Let's take it off here. Just sitting there. Like so. Yes, Deltic, thank you very much if you have whacked the like button. It really is appreciated. I'm sorry a lot of you may have joined late because of YouTube deciding that my content's not worth watching. But that's going to go there. That's on there. And to isolate these two. Huntseath, I'm currently working on a little Engage layout. Just thought I'd switch it up a little bit so we've got something other than the OO. I know I do have a few subscribers that are into the Engage. So I'm working on a bit of it. I haven't done Engage in over 10 years, so if you've been in the stream early, you may have seen me losing my mind a little bit. But we're good, we're good. Monday, get delivered on the Tuesday. So Tim, do they have a large selection of where's that? Oh, that's this one. Large selection of Engage logos on there, do they? Roll this again. Max models in Aladdin's Cave of all scales. They have a website. I'm really looking to try and get hold of something. I really do take it for granted when, before all of this showstopper stuff started, how lucky we were that we could just nip out to the model shop without a care in the world. Oh, let's just see what the chat's saying. It's heading to 9 o'clock now, so probably going to leave it there. Just seeing the time. I have to let the rest of the family use the kitchen. 101 gram fresh diesel. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Right, so if anyone's got a link for Engage stuff, please send it to me on Facebook or email it to me after the stream. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you get that balance. If you've got any more insulating pit joiners as well, I'd be very grateful for them, as I feel like I'm going to need a couple more. If anyone's got any Engage stuff that they need to shift, please let me know. I'm open to buying most Engage bits. But other than that, I'm sorry this has been a bit of a boring stream. I do try and keep you guys entertained, but sometimes it's very difficult. We've finished most of the fiddle yard. I'm sorry, yeah. Sorry, Gareth, I have to finish now. I've been going since 7:15, so if any of you guys want to join me on Tuesday, hopefully I'll have a bit more done and we'll see some real progress. I'm a bit knackered at the moment, but huge thanks to everyone who's dropped a like as well, everyone who's been subscribing. We've just hit 900, I think. I think I lost a subscriber yesterday, but I think we're dead level 900. So huge appreciation to you guys for checking me out and subscribing. Tuesday will either be 7:15 or 7:45 or 7:30, between 7 and 8. But other than that, thank you so much for checking me out, joining me on the stream, being interactive as you always are. It's nice to know even when YouTube's algorithm isn't working for me, I still get all the usuals in, and it's great chatting to all of you. Hopefully you enjoyed the new setup. Hopefully you're enjoying the idea of me doing a bit of the Engage. And yeah, I'll leave it running a couple of minutes more so everyone can having a chat. But yeah, we've got a fiddle yard working, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.